Embrace change. That's a famous Agile slogan, if there ever was one. In an Agile environment, that's exactly what you'll be expected to do. And to succeed in an Agile environment, you need to cultivate some personal attitudes and aptitudes. Flexibility and self-knowledge, and through those, self-confidence, self-knowledge, well, not just for yourself, but for your team and your organisation. Because if you don't know, you can't embrace change. You can't change direction quickly unless you know where you are. Now, there's plenty of Agile tools, techniques, methods and methodologies which all help that. And one of the insights you need to get from reflecting upon them is how exactly they help you to embrace change. It might not be immediately obvious. You need to ask this question of yourself, especially when you've only got a short interaction to them. You might not be able to see down the line that yes, that would have helped until it happens. You need to foresee it, you need to look into it, you need to reflect and think upon it. Now, flexibility in an Agile environment is also absolutely crucial, and in many ways it can be seen about communication. It's too easy to be embedded in a very small speciality. And that's really against the Agile way of working. You need to be able to communicate with your customers, with your managers, with database operatives, other people who aren't doing quite the same sort of software as you. That means you've got to cultivate an understanding and educate yourself about these different roles. And if it's required, step into them, fill their shoes for a little while. You're probably not going to have the great skill set there, but who knows, you might be able to fulfill a role for the team. And that's one of the big areas about flexibility. And flexibility is really looked for by people working in an Agile environment. You'll need to be able to talk about stuff. You'll be able to discuss stuff which is really management stuff, which is project management. You need to be able to describe and discuss it, because otherwise, how the heck are you ever going to understand what your manager wants from you? You need to understand, you need to learn your customer's language. And that's what customer analysts are there, business analysts are there for. However, you need to learn how they speak and take time to understand them and be able to communicate in a way which isn't quite so technical, in a language they understand. So actually, I really think Agile, a lot of it's about communication. Unfortunately, that's something which isn't directly observable or measurable, but it's something you need to cultivate over time.